This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. On first down, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. After the interception, here's Smith. Steps away to his left. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey. You got three. Three down. Kill.
From the gun, here's Smith. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith, flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Check hot route. Hot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Smith throwing on 4th down. Deep ball for Goodwin. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 39 yards. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And got his man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they'll accept that penalty. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, 57, 57. Hey, Taylor, Taylor. Pick it up.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On third down, here's Walker. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. They'll try the air now with Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the 50, it's Smith. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Let's go, tackle. Let's go.
To throw again on second down. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Here's Walker. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes flushed out right. He finds McKinnon complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
56. Mike's 56. You don't know no better. Mike 56.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On first down, it's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating, because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
70, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Flush to his right. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Darrell Taylor drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did. and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play, that's going to hurt.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Check. 79 Broncos.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Switch.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucks are underway. Pulls it in at the 13.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Wait, that 380.
You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Check 57. Let's go, D. Let's go. Joe, Shadow. 380.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Up the gun, Fournette. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Brady gives this to White. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big...
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
We live for this.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
57.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, That hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
From the gun, it's Walker. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Walker now on 1st and 10. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissly taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they... were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Let's 57. 57's mine.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one. On second down, here's Fournette. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Push him back. Push him back. Kill.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Wait, 20!
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Brady to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. Fournette, a first down carry. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again. He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Check 37. Check 37.
They hand off to their big tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Let's go. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On 1st down, Smith. Forced out to his left. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Get him. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing again is Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try for the 1st with Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well.
Let me get a little nautical with you, partner, because to me, that looked like a feeding frenzy of sharks out there. As soon as that play imploded, they all smelled blood in the water. Everyone's screaming downhill, trying to get in on the hit for a big loss.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Check it, reload.
Fresno. Watch the safety creep.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Check 50. Check 50.
Hey, 66.
13. Check 13. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Here we go.
72.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Check nickel. Watch out. Rocky 3, land now.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 25.
He wasn't ready. Alert. Check 99. Check it, Henry.
Ozzy.
Be good.
Check it, reload. Alpha.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Hey, let's get there. Whip. Watch the whip. 56. Mike.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans from 19 yards away. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Don't let him breathe. 70 Lions. Play that tight. Seven Pirates, go!
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Gino on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
60 Bison.
Smith on first down. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Throwing on first down is Brady.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Brady now to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete to Otten.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380.
56. Focus, defense, focus. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
56 is the mic. Bring it. Bring it.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And the Buccaneers have got 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hold 50.
Switch.
A carry here for the big tight end. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Keeft, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Steps away to his left.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing wrong.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Smith. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DB, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Now it's Smith. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Myers' kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, With no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Brady going to throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
And someone a little too eager to block this extra point. Henceforth, the flag. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Here we go. Mike 56.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down. Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins from 21 yards away. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Smith. Being chased out left. This complete to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Smith throwing again. Forced out to his left. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st down, it's Smith. On the move to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
And he rifles one incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On 4th down, Smith steps away. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still 1st half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 72 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On second down, it's Walker. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Steps away to his left. He's got his tight end fan. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he powers his way up past the 30. Running again with Barkley on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Buying time to his left. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Tariq Woolen in on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
54, 3 burns.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Walker. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Now Gino. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Flush to his right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check 52.
Here's Smith. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Hey, check that. Street.
That's right.
Bronco 80. Ready.
They snap it to Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on...